I am with AdoptMeApp, and we work with animal shelters to help promote adoptable pets to make them more discoverable by people who are looking for animals to adopt. The idea behind our product is to increase adoptions and save lives by helping animals get adopted faster. And the app is used by the volunteers, fosterers, and staff at shelters, the people who interact with the animals, in order to tell the stories of the animals through social media, to get word out about the animals, to give people an opportunity to learn about these adoptable animals in ways other than going to the shelter on a Saturday and window shopping. And the app is a benefit, of course, to the adoptable pets because it helps them gain a new audience. It helps them get the word out about these pets and creates a more dynamic page on the shelter's website for each animal because they get a little diary, and I'll show you that. The volunteers and fosterers benefit from this because they feel more engaged with the shelter. They know that they are actually actively helping the animals get adopted. And it also gets them more engaged with the organization. It ties them closer to the shelter. The adopters, of course, can learn more about the animal. I mean, like I said, window shopping on a Saturday looking for a pet doesn't tell you much, but if you've got this story of everything the animal's been up to, which is what the app does, then that gives you a lot more information about an animal and helps make a good decision. The shelters and rescue groups can reduce the average length of stay, and that helps them process more animals, get animals through the system faster. And we also have a sponsorship capability that I'll show you. The app is incredibly easy to use. We actually had one of the volunteers at one of the shelters bought their first smartphone just to use the app and never asked us a single question. And I'm going to show you how the app works. So you get connected to your particular shelter. This is the app's used, like I said, by the volunteers and the fosters and the staff. It's not something that you use to look for a pet. It's something that's used to tell the stories. And you get connected to your particular shelter. The app knows what shelter you're connected to. And say I've been socializing with a dog, and of course, as a volunteer, I'm playing with the dogs all day. I'm working with the animals, and I'm taking pictures because I'm crazy about animals, or I wouldn't be here. And at the end of the day, you know, I'll go and I'm playing with a dog today named Fabi. So I go tap on dog. I go find Fabi in the app. I go grab one of my pictures from my gallery and attach it, and then I just tell a little story. Just take a few characters, just tell a little story what the animal's been up to that day. And the app adds context. The app adds hashtags. The app adds a link to the animal's profile, and the hashtag is unique to the animal. So, when the story goes out on Twitter, now here we got, this is now that animal's hashtag. Now that animal's entire story, here's the story I just posted. Now the entire story, everything the animal's been up to, is out and discoverable on Twitter. And when you follow that link and go to the animal's actual pet profile on the web, before AdoptMeApp, what you have is a couple of pictures and a stock paragraph about the animal and really not much else. Now, and all those stories are here. The animal now has a diary on their web page, so there's more information about the animal discoverable. Again, increases discoverability, reduces average length of stay, helps promote the shelters, and this is all without increasing costs. And we are currently live in 3 shelter organizations, 2 in Silicon Valley, 1 in Australia. And by the way, 81% of the shelter volunteers who download the app become users. It's a very high acceptability rate. And SponsorMeApp is a companion piece that is a fundraising and engagement tool for the shelters and rescues that instead of having just a couple of kinds of income for shelters, which is huge donations, people that build a wing, or $50 here, $100 there, $500 there that they keep having to go back out for and try to spend a lot of time and money trying to get these donations. This is built on a micropayment engine that we built for another project and it's monthly micropayments. The idea here is that you get, this is something for the public, you get sponsored in the app, and you put in $5 a month or $10 a month, and you say, I want to sponsor Fabi, that dog that we just saw, or I want to sponsor all the calico cats at Humane Society of Smoking Valley, or I want to sponsor some elephants at an African elephant rescue that's using this app to tell stories about the animals that they saved. And your $5 a month or $10 a month gets split up among the animals that you've chosen to support. And then when those animals, if those animals are adoptable animals, like Fabi, when Fabi gets adopted, Sponsor Me app goes, bing, hey, Fabi got adopted, who do you want to sponsor next? And you choose another animal, so it becomes reliable, ongoing revenue for the shelters rather than this piecemeal stuff. And it also, again, engages the sponsors, keeps them connected with the shelter by constantly updating them on the animals that they're sponsoring, which is not something that was previously possible. And we can also use it for things that aren't animal shelters. We've been talking to a fire department about using the app. The firefighters each have their own hashtag, and they tell a unified story of everything the firehouse has been up to. And we have a demo shelter, so if you want to try it out, you can download the app from the App Store. You can ask us for the login information, and go and try it out with some of our stuffed animals instead of real animals in our demo shelter.
Thank you very much. Questions?
Yeah. Oh.
Hi.
Go ahead.
I run Mudville Senior Dog Rescue. Sign us up.
Okay. You can talk to Cynthia.
I will.
We'd love to talk to you.
I have one question. When you guys communicate with the bio page of the dog, are you talking about with the pet finder or AdoptMeApp or the actual website of the shelter?
Well, it's the actual website, and it's just a little snippet code that gets plugged into the page. But at least, I don't remember which one, but there's one of those organizations, AdoptMeApp. Actually, when they scrape, they pull the widget too, so it ends up on AdoptMeApp as well.
Because we do push through them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have two questions. One, are you going to the big adoption event this weekend at the Marin Civic Center?
Are we going to the big adoption event this weekend at Marin Civic Center?
We wish we were, but we're right now just live in these 3 shelters. As we add more organizations, then we're just a natural part, we're just part of what the volunteer does. Because they're already socializing the animal, they're taking them out. I mean, in Queensland, actually, they had a big 5K run, and a whole bunch of the dogs were out there, and they're all showing them. So we're a tool for the volunteers that really engages them with that dog and getting the word out. It helps them market the animal.
Yeah, maybe to drop your card at the rescue group.
Yeah, we have a whole bunch of cards that we can give out. The other thing is that we did bring 4 animals, and if you download AdoptMeApp and put in that username and password, you could actually do a little selfie with one of our toy animals and try it out yourself.
And second question?
You said that discoverability right now is for the adopter through the different, to go to the shelter pages. Will it ever be through the AdoptMeApp itself?
Well, actually, no. There may at some point become a consumer version of that, but there are already like Pet Finder and a few things like that, and we're going to see about integrating with them before we go build something that's specifically for adoption, for looking for pets, because it already exists.
That means that we are going to build a consumer version for after you adopt a pet, you can keep telling the story.
Yeah, so you adopt a pet, and then you can give you a version of the app that's just for that one animal, and you can continue.
Other questions?
Guess not.
So I've got our cards over here, and if you take this card, you'll be able to log into the demo.
Thank you.
Great.